a lot of the church mothers I remember, I low-key think they were lesbians. And they just never they suppressed it their whole life and dedicated their life to the Lord. This whole purity thing, it made me look at the icon of the church mother differently. Because when I grew up in church, those church mothers who never married, who never had kids, and it was like they got all of this anointing in exchange because they gave all of that up. And for me, it made me think after I came out, I was like, a lot of the church mothers I remember, I low-key think they were lesbians. And they just never they suppressed it their whole life and dedicated their life to the Lord in the church, praying in the church. They got all this anointing, they got all this respect because a woman after a certain age, if you haven't had kids and if you're queer, like closeted, you could pass. You could pass in the church because she done dedicated herself to the Lord, mother so-and-so. God can keep you if you want to be kept. Like, it made me look at all of that.
Stop.
I mean,
please. Not Miss
Stop. It made me look. I personally know all of the old gay men, the churches I grew up in, the old gay men who everybody know they gay, they playing a tambourine, they doing this in the church. And you know they gay, but it's like it's a drug. I come here to the church because one, this is where my healing is, but number two, this is the only sense of community that I have. So I have to keep coming back. The old gays will tell me, Paul, if I came out, what would that look like for me? I would lose the church. I would lose all my friends that I grew up with. So I need to stay here. And so the new mask comes on. So I love church mothers, but I'm always like, church mother, why?
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I had to. I've been looking at this for years. How many people have been closeted or held that sexual repression in exchange for the anointing? And people just like, they just saved. Like, God is doing a special work with them. And that's why they got all this anointing. That's why mother so-and-so can bring heaven down at any moment. And it's like, in a former life, what path would mother so-and-so have chosen?
Oh my God. Whoa.
The church mothers?
I'm not making this up, because when you see
Miss
how many church women do you know that might come off as androgynous? And it's like, oh my God. And then when
church mothers are closeted lesbians?
Paul.
I hope I'm not disrespecting anybody.
You're not at all.
You're not. I'm blown. My mind is blown.
Think how deep this is. Think about
you just pulled the veil off of another Paul. Oh God.
But I know what happens to you when you get so repressed, you can't leave that tribe. That's all you know. So if I'm gonna stay here, I might as well play the part and get my respect for it.
I know what we need in this moment. This is for all of the people who say y'all shouldn't be talking about this stuff. Y'all shouldn't be saying this, especially not publicly. This is for those people.
We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
But that's where the empathy comes in, because I can't imagine living my whole life like that.
If you're still here, hit the subscribe button and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about the video. And if you want to see the entire recording, it's exclusively available in our Patreon. The link is in the show notes. You can either subscribe or you can just purchase this recording a la carte. We'll see you next time as we continue to deconstruct harmful theology and build beloved community. Peace out.